the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curve. Check 24. Check 24. Check. We're going to 53.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stop! 180! 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Check, check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, 18. Shit.
First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Get the ball.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Aaron Ripkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Eluding the pressure right, and he rips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Go 50 extra Mike. Let's go. 58. We're going to 52. Mike, 58 right there. Watch the run. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? Kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 6th and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's White. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it's third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch twitch. We're going to 54. Right here. Switch.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Right here. Hey. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Right here. We got double up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on 1st down. White looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
180. 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
On first down, it's White. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance.
Hey, high 7.
On second and 9, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check four.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Alert. Come again. Hey, watch.
Here's Trubisky to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
180! 54! Get ready! Hey, 18! Hey, Echo! 54 is mine. Check, watch 54. Exit! Right there, 54.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go right back to White here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The first down carry for Davis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey, 18. Protein spill.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. 11 yards there, first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down. Brown. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. One here. Check safety, check safety.
Prescott off play action. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Trubisky on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ran, up. 18.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, it's White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
16 yards, a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's White. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. Complete to Jason Witten. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.